The only thing you want me to
Hello, everybody. This is Becky Sulia from Earth Spirit Interfaith, and we're at our outside space, as you can see it. We're getting ready to start our Beltane event. You can see our lovely fire. We're only going to have a tiny mini fire this time because we don't have all of you with us. But let me introduce you to our crew. We have Sunny here. Say hello, Sunny.
Hello, Sunny.
And we have Patrick here. Say hello.
Hello.
Hello. And the doggies are in the house because you don't need to see them.
Doggies.
And we are going to prepare our Beltane event for all of you. And I hope that you can join in. Alrighty, I'm going to hand the phone off to Patrick, and we have some kind of bird joining in. I don't know what it is. Under normal circumstances, all of you would be here with us, seated around our fire, and I wish you could all be here. But our hopes is that we'll be allowed to gather together again by the time we have summer solstice. So here's hoping we can see you all again soon. I'm going to hand this off to Patrick, and if you face it that way, they can see what we're doing. Okay, you ready? Okay, you want to start the music, Sunny? Hello, everybody. Okay, we're going to begin by drawing our circle and smudging. Smudge Patrick. And hey, we can smudge all of our viewers too.
Yeah.
We're smudging you online. So I cast and consecrate this circle of the small and great. By fin and feather, leaf and tree, you're fine, I just want them to be able to hear me. By rock and earth, by land and sea. By fire and water, earth and air. By the Lord and Lady fair. By love and joy and work and play, all things harmful cast away. By lightning's flash and rain's soft fall, by the power that made us all. By the power that blesses thee, cast the circle, blessed be. The birds are joining in. Okay, I'm going to call the quarters. Would you like to help calling the quarters, Sunny? What would you like to call? Which ones? Okay, so we'll do east and west. So I'll do north. Hail to the north and earth. Let your strong land uphold us, bringing strength, stability, stillness, and grounding. Spirit of the north, dominion of mother and grounding, bring us closer to the gods and goddesses this night.
Hail and welcome. Yes, and at home you can repeat, hail and welcome. And for north, I've got some salt, and I'm going to salt our circle. It's just stone, it won't damage the stone. Salty toes. And now my child has salty toes. East, my child. And I'll step out of the shot so they can see. It's up to you. Face east.
Hail to the east and the air. Let your cool winds blow through us, bringing us wisdom and knowledge of our ancestors. Spirit of the east, dominion of invention and shadow, bring us closer to the gods and goddesses this way. Hail and welcome.
Hail and welcome. Bubbles make me giggle.
Blow back.
Okay. South. Hail to the south and fire. Let your fires, your bright fires burn through us, bringing the will and strength of purpose. Spirit of the south, dominion of feeling and change. Bring us closer to the gods and goddesses this night. Hail and welcome. We had technical difficulties. We had some technical difficulties and our video ended, so we're beginning again. Okay, not really beginning again. We've just used the fire.
Pick up where you left off.
We're picking up where we left off, and nope.
I know.
Okay. We were at fire, and now we're stepping to the west. We just lit the fire. Nope, apparently we have to light the fire again. It's quite windy here. This child is my fire baby. I ought to have them lighting the fire. Okay. I know. And to the west. Yes.
Hail to the west and water. Let your cleansing river flow through us. Bring us the empathy to understand all things great, better understand all things great and small. Spirit of the west, dominion of intuition and healing, to bring us closer to the gods and goddesses this way. Hail and welcome.
Hail and welcome. And I have a pitcher. You can carry it and sprinkle water. Yep. I haven't done this in a while. I know. Sunny is my baby and has been assisting me in rituals since they were 3 years old. And this has been one of their jobs since they were 3. Okay. I'm going to walk the circle. And will you start the music? The We All Come from the Goddess. The circle's cast, and blessed be. We're going to play for our invocation. We all come from the goddess, and if you know the lyrics, you can sing along. I know. I'm walking the circle.
I've been lost.
Yes, we have this. And please join us in singing We All Come from the Goddess. We've added moss to the earth part of the altar. The goddess, and to her we shall return like a drop of rain. Flowing to the ocean, we all come from the goddess, and to her we shall return like a drop of rain. Flowing to the ocean, we all come from the goddess, and to her we shall return like a drop of rain, flowing to the ocean. Alrighty. Now, we have a story for you called The Goddess Blesses All Kinds of Love, and it's from Starhawk. And it's really long, but it's very pretty. And do you want to step closer to the camera so they can hear you? Because you're a little softer than I am.
a little softer. Okay. Once upon a time, a long time ago, or maybe a time not yet come, There came a springtime when no flowers bloomed. The palm trees and cherry trees showed no white or pink or red blossoms, no daffodils pushed up from the cold ground, no buds formed on the roses, no lilacs perfumed the air, and no poppies opened their bright petals to the wind. And the worst thing of all was that nobody seemed to notice, except for one young girl named Vivian. "Where are the flowers?" Vivian asked everyone she met, and everyone looked at her strangely. She ran and ran until she couldn't run anymore. She flung herself down in a patch of grass and began to cry. "Nobody loves me," she cried. "Nobody cares about the flowers. Nobody cares about me." "That's exactly how I feel," said a small voice by her ear. Vivian lifted her head and saw a tiny, scruffy, shabby little dandelion. Its petals were tattered, its stem was bent, and it looked like it might collapse at any moment. But it was the only flower she had seen all spring, and she was thrilled down to her toes. "Oh, dandelion," she cried, "I'm so happy to see you. You are so beautiful." "Not really," the dandelion said modestly, but it perked up. "Why aren't there any flowers this spring? Why doesn't anyone miss them?" Vivian asked. "Exactly," the dandelion said. "Nobody misses the flowers, so why should we bloom? Some kind of love has gone out of the world, and so the earth spirits are sick, and the flowers have disappeared. But with the right kind of love, you can call them back again." "What kind of love?" Vivian asked. But the dandelion only said, "Do you really think I'm beautiful? After all, I'm the most common of flowers." "I think you're gorgeous," Vivian said. The dandelion sighed. "Then I can die happy." It collapsed on the ground, and one by one its petals shriveled and faded. "Poor flower," Vivian mourned. "You really were beautiful." But she sat up and dried her tears, for now she knew that if she could only find the right kind of love, she could bring the flowers back. The little girl called all the people she could and brought them together in a large circle, big enough for all kinds of love. "It's still not big enough," Vivian cried. "No circle of love can ever be big enough to hold all forms of love," she heard a voice say. Holding her hand was a beautiful woman, her hair crowned with all the flowers of spring, her eyes deep as wells and dancing with light like the sparkling surface of a laughing stream. Her face was old and young at the same time, and it seemed to change before Vivian's eyes. One moment she was dark as a velvet pansy, the next she was as pale as a white lily. She was young and fresh and smooth as a newly opened rose, and then ancient and wrinkled as a walnut. "Who are you?" Vivian asked. "I am the goddess," the woman said. "The Queen of May. You have called me back from the other world with your circle of love." "Then we did find the right kind of love after all," Vivian cried joyfully. The May Queen smiled. "There is no right kind of love," she said. "The goddess blesses all forms of love. Whether you join together in a circle with love and trust, you call me. Whenever. "Then how do we bring the flowers back?" Vivian asked. "Here's what you must do," the May Queen said. She pointed to the center of the circle where a tall pole stood. "My tree of life has become a dead stick, but you can bring it to life again. Make a circle of your arms as if you were trying to hug the air." Vivian did, and found herself hugging a big silver ring. "That is my circle of rebirth. Tie it to the top of the tree and set the pole in the ground." She tossed her head, and from her hair, shining ribbons of 100 colors fell to the ground. "And here are the ribbons of love. Tie each one of them to the ring of life, for each ribbon stands for a different kind of love. And without all of them, my circle is not whole. Here is the love parents have for their children. And here is the love you have for your best friend. And here is the passionate love two women can have for each other. And here's the love you have for your grandparents. And here's the love you have for a pet. And here is the love and passion a woman and a man have between them. And here is the love you have for a friend that you fought with and then made up with. And here is wild, devoted love between men. And here is the love you have for a really great teacher. And here is the love you have for your brothers and sisters. And here is the love you have for your sisters and brothers when they're driving you crazy. And here is the love you have for your aunties and uncles. And here's the love for music and for art. And here's the love that generates children and calls new souls. And here's the love people have for each other when they work hard together. And here's the love that generates new ideas. Take hold of my ribbons, dance around my tree, wrap the tree of life in love, and the flowers will bloom again. And so the people built a maypole and danced the maypole dance all through the day. And as they danced, white and pink blossoms popped out on the plum trees and cherry trees. Daffodils pushed up from the ground, and buds formed on the roses. Lilacs perfumed the air, and poppies opened their bright petals to the wind. When the dance was over, the May Queen gathered all the children close to her. I must leave you now, she said, but the flowers will remain in all of their different shapes and scents and colors to remind you to honor all forms of love. And because it was a child whose love brought me back, I will give you children 3 gifts. That many kinds of love will come to you in each time, that you will be able to say yes to the love that is right for you, that you will be free to say no to the love that is not right for you. While all love is blessed, only you can know what kinds of love are right for you. And now I must leave, but every year when you dance the maypole, I will be with you, whether you can see me or not. For in that way I am just like love. And then she disappeared. But the flowers remained through the whole summer. And ever after, when the spring came, the people danced the maypole with bright ribbons in honor of the flowers and all colors of love.
We don't. So we don't have a maypole this year because we don't have enough people to dance the maypole this year.
But we have a ribbon.
We have ribbons. We brought ribbons. And Patrick is shining on the ribbons. Here we go. We brought ribbons. Yay, ribbons! But sadly, no maypole. Next year, when you are all with us again, we will make a maypole. The goddess is with us all the time. The goddess blesses all forms of love. The goddess blesses all of you. Goodness, that story makes me cry every single time. Every time we read it.
It's a good story.
It is a good story. It makes me cry all the time. It is. Because Beltane is a fire festival, we are going to purify ourselves with fire. Normally, one would jump a bonfire, but I am not that flexible.
I don't think I am either.
No. So instead, we have
something that is not.
we have mini bonfires that we're going to leave. Now is an excellent time to rid ourselves of things that are no longer serving us. So I'd like you to get your candles ready. That was one of the things I told you to prepare, the tea light. If you have little ones in your household, an LED tea light will work just as well and be a lot safer. Yes. Anyway, as you leap your fire, I'd like you to announce what it is that you are leaping over and leaving behind. At the end of tonight's circle, you can take your fire at home and place it on your own altar as a reminder of the blessings that we're gaining tonight. So, I'm going to light this tea light, and we're going to jump over it and name what we are letting go of. This fire, which is still burning. Good. Yes. We could leap that bonfire. Would you rather leap that bonfire?
I don't know that that's
Then we shall leap this bonfire instead. This is Sunny's cauldron, and it's got a little bonfire burning in it, aka tea light. And I don't want us to run into the clothesline. And there's a big fat fuzzy bumblebee nearby. You should have said that.
Yeah.
It's a big fat fuzzy one, they don't stink. And what am I leaving behind? I am leaving behind illness, and I'm leaving behind my worries about the illness, and I'm leaving behind my worries about the people I love because I know that they will be well. I'm leaving them behind, and I'm leaping. Woo! I have leaped. Sunny.
I am leaving behind the darkness of winter and depression.
Patrick, it is your turn to leap.
It's your turn to leap.
Go over to the fire, announce what you're leaving behind, and leap, my husband. You don't know what you're leaving behind?
You don't want to leave.
All my words from the mouth.
There you go. All his words from the
Leap.
mouth. Leap, my husband.
Woo!
Awesome. Give him the phone. I'm stuck. It is windy. The flower crown is blowing away. Okay. Woo. Take your time to leap over your lights, to name what you're leaping over. Yes, go ahead and grab it, put it back. I'm going to prepare our cakes and ale. I hope that you also found something yummy that you are planning to have for your offering during our thing. We are short on cakes and ale, so we are having Girl Scout cookies, shortbread cookies, and this looks fabulously like champagne, but it's way more so. So, anyway. As we gather our cakes and ale, we say Mother and Father in all the names that you answer to. Thank you for these gifts of food and drink. May you never hunger or thirst. Good place to sit this. Never bring you share. May you never hunger or thirst. What'd you say? Okay. Patrick, may you never hunger or thirst. Go, have a cookie. Everybody gets to see the back of me. A mouthful of cookie. Our rituals are imperfect, to say the least. We have lots of giggles in our ritual. We have this beautiful field behind our house. Patrick, can you show them the field behind our house? And we call this the fairy field. So when we have offerings, our offerings go to the fairy field. And at the moment, Sunny's tent is in the fairy field.
I keep forgetting to put it down.
Which is why it's not mowed, because Sunny's tent was in the fairy field. So our offering is going to go to the fairy field. May you never hunger or thirst, fairies. Okay. Sunny, take your tent down. Not during ritual, but please take your tent down. Okay. We are going to release the waters. Would you like to say goodbye to the west and water? Thank you, my child. Say goodbye.
Hail to the west and water. We thank you for attending our circle this night and for your gift of empathy. Go if you must, stay if you will, hail and farewell.
Hail and farewell. Hail to the south and fire. We thank you for attending our circle this night and for your gifts of will and strength of purpose. Go if you must, stay if you will. Hail and farewell.
Hail and farewell.
East. You are east.
Hail to the east and there. We thank you for attending our circle this night and for your gifts of knowledge and wisdom. Go if you must, stay if you will. Hail and farewell.
Hail and farewell. Let me sneak past you. Hail to the north and earth. We thank you for attending our circle this night and for your gifts of strength, stillness, grounding, and stability. Go if you must, stay if you will. Hail and farewell.
Hail and farewell.
All right. The circle is open. May it never be broken. And blessings to all of you. Thank you for joining us tonight. Oh, blessings to all of you. Thank you for joining us tonight. And I hope that we get to see you all soon. Before we end, we have one more song to end with. Sunny's going to play the ukulele for you. Sunny is learning to play the ukulele.
It's not very good.
But Sunny is going to try to play the ukulele for you.
I can pull
Yes. They need guidance, help. All right. And we are playing Seasons of Love. So if you know Seasons of Love, you can sing along. If it would load, that would be great. Oh, come on. Sadly, I have a dog crying in the house. You can probably all hear them. And the motorcycles and the traffic on 61. And the birds. There we go. Alrighty. Friends, I'm so glad that you were able to join us again. We hope to see you again soon. Our next event coming up will be summer solstice. I don't know if you'll be able to join us live in person or live on Facebook and YouTube and all those things, but either way, we will all be together again soon. We love you all, and we wish you blessings and good health.